Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the lighting of this particular interior over here. So now let's continue it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, we'll be adding some light passes over here. So first let's check it if everything is okay. I'll add one texture over here for this footwear over here. So I'll just go into the material over here. I'll go into the slate material editor and let's add a V-Ray material. So I'll just add a color to it. Let's give max depth as 8 over here. So now what I'll do over here is like, we have already added this lights over here. I'll again go into the materials over here. I'll go into this subdivisions. I'll increase its subdivisions over here. So let's increase it to 16 over here. So let's increase its subdivisions if required. And also I'll check the reflections. How much are the reflections? We need to check the reflections also over here. So I'll keep on increasing it. Reflective. So let's keep on increasing the subdivisions. So by increasing the subdivisions, the render time may increase over here. We'll keep this as 8. That is okay over here. For the fabric, we'll increase it. So for different materials, we have assigned the textures. We are not using any kind of V-Ray environmental map, the V-Ray environmental fog over here. So I'm just checking it, it's totally okay. We have not assigned everywhere the reflections. So reflections are only assigned with the area where it is actually required. So you can even rename the materials. Okay. So what we have done is we are assigned this all subdivisions. We increase the subdivisions. That's your carpet. Let's just rename it. That's your fabric, 4 kilos. So make sure we are renaming it. That's for the wall front pattern. I'll just rename it. So make sure whenever you're working, please rename all the textures. Ceramic. So that's the reason we have a bit of reflections, as it is a ceramic over here. wood underscore 2, underscore 1. That's a side table. So we have renamed that side table. That's for your fabric underscore 2. So make sure you are renaming it all accurately. That's for the mattress, fabric underscore 3. That's also fabric. For the color, we have defined the color for that. That's a normal color underscore 4. That's your flooring. Alright, so let's again go into the render setup over here. Let's finally check out this and we'll finalize this render settings over here. We'll keep this as bucket. Image filter, we'll keep it as Catmull room. Minimum maximum subdivisions, noise threshold, subdivisions we have increased. Okay, that's a minimum and maximum. I think we'll keep it as 3. That would be much better. So if you want, we can slightly increase it to 32 over here. Environment, GA environment, I have activated it. We'll keep it as. So now we have done some changes over here. We have increased this. We have made the current preset as medium over here for irridence map. Increase the subdivisions, the settings, we have kept this to 6000, your memory limit. So let's go into this render elements over here. So I'll go into this and let's add some V-Ray light passes. So very first of all, I'll add V-Ray denoiser, V-Ray diffuse filter, V-Ray global illumination, V-Ray lighting. Let's go down. V-Ray reflection, V-Ray refraction, self illumination, shadows, specular, V-Ray Z-depth. So I've added this all the light passes over here. So once you're done, let's click OK over here. So you can check all this light passes and let's render it. So we can just render this, all this over here. So I can slightly increase the intensity of the lights if required. So again, I'll go into this render setup. Make it as exponential. Select this and slightly I'll increase it to 600. Slightly I'll increase it to 650. So I've increased it, and let's render it again. Looks better. So I'll go over here, and also I'll increase this subdivisions. I'll increase its intensity. Let's go back and render it. Looks better now. So again I'll select this, and I'll again make this as 650. The intensity I'm just keeping it less. 500 is okay. So let's just save your file once. Let's render it again. Control A, convert to editable poly. Let's render it again. Now looks much better. So I'll again go into this. So I'll select this polygons, and I'll give a mirror over here. Alright. So let's again go into this rendering environment. So we have already added a HDR environment. If required, you can, as I've shown you in the previous tutorial, that we can also change this exposure controls. We'll keep it over here. I'll just save the file. So we'll definitely render out ambient occlusion, and we'll composite this light passes. So I'll render this and we'll composite in the coming tutorial. So as you can see, all the light passes have been added over here. So guys, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So if you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.